This video will discuss signing into Nuventive and some of the basic navigation of Nuventive. In order to start with Nuventive, you need to go to the URL solutions.nuventive.com. Once you're on this page, on the far right, you're going to see a sign-in link. Nuventive is a single sign-on, meaning that you will be using your same credentials as your Miramar email address and password, including the two-step authentication process. The two-step authentication process will take place the first time you access Solutions, nuventivesolutions.com. So if you access it from a home computer or a laptop or from your office computer, you will need to do that two-step authentication the first time. So I'm going to select Sign On or Sign In, and it should show you your Miramar email address. And so you're going to select that. And then we'll ask you to enter your password. You're going to use the same password as your Miramar email. You're going to select Sign On. And then you're going to need to do that two-step authentication. So in this case, I'm going to ask it to text me on my cell phone. So you need to have your cell phone available or access so they can call you. You can select that. And then it's going to obviously text you a code. And then once I get the code, I'm going to log in. Use that verification code. So here's my code that I just received. It's very, very quick. Usually like right away you get the code. I'm going to verify myself. And then it'll say, do you want to stay signed on? And once you do this, then you don't have to do that two-step authentication unless you log out of your Miramar email or you log out of Nuventive entirely. So I always select yes. And now I'm going to be logged into Nuventive. When you first log into Nuventive, the page that you'll access or the workspace that you'll access is one of the areas assigned to you the first time. And then from that point on, it will show you the area that you last accessed. So some of the basic navigation, this area right here is called a center pull down menu or center pull down bar. It shows you, in this case, the program. I'm just in the history program. There is a caret off to the right. You can use that caret to find your program. You will only see the programs that are assigned to you. In this case, as this is the master menu, it's showing everything, but you'll only see the ones that are assigned to you. You should also be able to see the departments that are assigned to you. In this case, I'm going to show that I could access Social Sciences Department. So, and under the department and under the program, there's this little section over here called a hamburger menu. If you select the hamburger menu, then you'll see the different workspaces under the department. In this case, there's a course assessment workspace, there's a column report, and a document library. We'll go through each one of these in a separate video. If I go back to the program workspace and look under that hamburger menu, you can see it's different, that it has different work areas under the program. In this case, there's the home dashboard, which is what you automatically land on in the department or the program. It's different for each one of them, but the layout is basically the same. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. There's a general information page for the program, your program assessment workspace, which is the PLOs, your program review workspace, some reports that will automatically populate, and then a document library or a place where you can find documents or store and save documents. So we have the center menu, we have the hamburger menu, and then over here onto the right, we have these green bars. These green bars allow you to split the screen. Not every page is available for split screen, but there are some pages, particularly in Program Review Workspace, where you can split the screen, and I will show you more about these when we get in those particular workspaces. But this allows you to split it 100%, which is like shown here, 75-25, 50-50, or 25-75. Both the program and the department dashboard have some basic information that is quickly available to you. In this case, under the program, you'll see there are 3 tabs down here at the bottom on this dashboard. There's the program assessment summary, so this is the PLOs, a program review summary tab, and I'll go into each one of these pages in more detail in another video, and then a resource request summary. So you can quickly see some basic information about your program. You'll also be able to sort or filter information, especially once we get through like a couple of times of using it, a couple of years. It'll be really important to be able to sort. And so you'll see some basic information about the PLOs in this case, percentages of PLOs with bindings, which ones are percentage of numbers that have targets that have not been met are met. So each one of these tabs provide you some basic information. If I go to, I'm just going to type social sciences, go to the department, you'll see even the department workspace lands on a dashboard. In this particular case, the dashboard is just one tab. But in this case, you'll see all the courses, the outcomes for those courses, the number of measures. Same thing, you can filter information. Here's an example of where you'll be able to see this split screen. Remember, we were on the 100%. We can go to 75-25, and under the department workspace, we're adding some documents over here to the side to allow you to view them simultaneously. You could do 50-50 or 25-75. If you go like say 25 or 75-25 and you want to select the document over here, it'll open up to about 50-50 and it'll show you the document that's over here on the side. Let's go back. So that's really the basic navigation of Nuventive. It's super easy to move around in. I will go into more in-depth instruction for each one of these areas in a separate video.